Hello, hello, hello. What is good, everyone? Boom. We're here. One Piece, 1164. I am insanely excited for what's to come. Got the chapter open right over here. About to slide it over in just a second. But something I have to do first and foremost, since this is the first stream of the month, of course, we got to do our membership gifting. The channel's been doing really well over the past few weeks or so, obviously, and I have been on the absolute grind making thumbnails. Now, once these thumbnails are done, and they are done, the videos are going to be coming out like crazy consistent, so I appreciate you guys for being patient when it comes to that. But, as I said earlier, we're going to do the gifted members. Let's see who the lucky 5 are. Shout out to Juan Martinez, Leia Gabriel, Jose Huaman. I apologize if I mispronounced that. Just a Big Stroker. Insane username. Probably one of the craziest usernames I've ever seen on the channel. And Killian. So shouts to those lucky 5 for being gifted memberships to the channel. That's crazy. That is crazy. But if you do want to consider becoming a member and supporting the channel financially, that'd be greatly appreciated. It's only, I think, $3 a month. I'm fairly certain. It might be $2.99, but basically the same thing. With that, time to get into some predictions, because the last chapter ended with an absolutely insane reveal of Rox being possessed by Emu, which is, I can't believe that's real. Cannot believe that's what's happening in the story right now. So I guess Rox is gonna just kill Blackbeard's mom. I mean, that's the thing I believe 100%. Blackbeard's mom has to die. How? I don't know. But I'm worried for her. I'm worried for her safety a lot, because she's really cool. For me, though, I feel like if there was like a thing I'm so certain on, outside of Blackbeard's mom kicking the bucket in some way, it's gotta be like the Yonko. Obviously, we had Whitebeard, Big Mom, Kaido, Rox, Roger, and Garp. We had those 6 go against Emu. And nothing fully happened. Obviously, I do think some damage was done, but like, this is all like, it seems a bit too insanely OP. You know what I mean? It seems too insanely OP. I just feel like it's gotta be something like that, you know? Schmau with the Zao. Appreciate you for hopping in and says, are gonna make more Fiona cake shorts? Oh, I most definitely am. Trust me, I've just had a very busy weekend. I literally have like a list on my phone here. You can't see, but I'm looking at it right now. With like at least 10 of them. I'm honestly, after this, I have to record a discussion video, and I'm hoping to get one of them out today. So there you go. Don't get me wrong, the brain rot for that show is very strong. It's just I've been busy. But that aside, I do really think, like, I don't know what's gonna happen with Emu. I genuinely don't know. It's just like they're too overwhelming to this point that something's gotta happen for me to see them as like more believable, as like there's a way they can be stopped. So I'm very excited. I'm obviously gonna be very locked into this chapter because, okay, never mind. New chapter in 7 days. So I guess there's another chapter after this, which is crazy. These past 2 weeks have just been insane, but I mean, there was, no, last week was insane, and there was a break between. Okay, I'm excited. This is going to be insane anyway. I haven't even read it, and I could just tell from just everything that was led up for this cliffhanger. If this isn't insane, I'm going to be surprised. So, overall, expecting suffering when it comes to why did everything just close? Sorry. Everything just went to one monitor. That was very bizarre. yeah, I'm just very excited. I'm very excited. So with that, we get into this. The chapter is called Davy Blood, so this is definitely going to tie into Rox and Blackbeard's connection. Maybe even Eris as well, obviously. And I love this cover request. Perona Chasing a Rabbit with a Watch by Tamari Shinonome, I guess is how it's pronounced. Which is one of those fan request covers, and it's really cute. It's like an Alice in Wonderland one. With the rabbit with the watch being Randolph from Whole Cake Island, which I love. And I love her confusing Randolph or thinking Randolph looks like Mihawk. That's very cute. And the Horo ghosts being like bunnies as well. That's very cute. Okay. So for this one, because of how insane the last chapter was, I'm going to have this on single page mode the whole time. And if there is a double page, I'll obviously expand it to be double. But I am pretty certain at this point there's going to be some crazy reveal, and because my eyes are trained to go left to right, I'm going to get spoiled. So we're going to do single page mode only until there is a double page spread, and then we move from there. Alright. Chapter 1164, Davy Blood. This is going to be awesome. Oh, this is going to be so good. I'm going to do white screen here. And if we do end up standing, the light in the back will be off. Because I do have the light up there on for now, because it's pretty dark right now. I'm pretty certain the time went forward an hour today. So, that's probably why. But, Davy Blood. Let's lock in. Alright. Immediately. Okay. Rox is screaming. So Rox is transforming right now. Rox is screaming. What is it, Rox? Oh, that's Whitebeard saying that. Oh, it's so cool. Look at all them, Big Mom, Roger. This is crazy. All right. Did our attacks do nothing to that spider? Wow, Roger looks so much like Ace in these panels. It is crazy. It is crazy. We got Garp. Dude, seeing young Garp is also crazy. Like, Kaido in the dragon form. Big Mom's, what's going on here? No way. No way. Persistent thou art. Oh, he's not transforming yet. He's still holding on. His will, the will is too strong. The will of D. What's it gonna be? Okay. They're teasing it so hard, like the will of D. It's gonna be something. Don't downplay the power of humanity, monster. And he's getting stabbed, obviously. But it's like, this is... Don't downplay the power of humanity, monster. Alright. Standing already. We are standing already. In the darkness of this room, we're standing. Chair, go away. Chair, you're out of here. No chair. No chair needed. No chair needed. This is, yep. Yep. Alright. And we're back. We're back to standing already. So you're telling me. You're telling me, right? Davy D. Jones was once the king of the world. That's what we're doing here. So, Davy D. Jones. So the will of D isn't even Davy. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? Okay, the will of D isn't even Davy. Awesome. So it's just they added another mystery on top of it. Also, I'm going to change the color of these lights. It seems like the blue is kind of dark. Of course, I made it the blue because, you know what I'm saying. The Dodgers won. No big deal. But let's try that. That looks somewhat better. That looks pretty good. Okay, this looks good. This is like purple orange I did for Halloween. This looks pretty good. My face is obviously a bit grayed out, but we'll see what I can do with that too. Davy D. Jones was once the king of the world. So maybe I was kind of cooking with the emu, king of the bilge rats, king of the pirates. Davy D. Jones was once king of the world. Silence. He was never king. Emu is shaking. Emu is actually shaking. You can see on the left side of this panel here that Emu is shaking with anger. Not for an instant. The grievance between Moo and Davy has nothing to do with thee. Oh, so they had beef. Davy Jones and Emu had beef. Okay. And why are you so panicked? Over something as trivial as the Davy name. It's kept you terrified for years, hasn't it? The thought that Davy's will might be passed down and one day come for you to fulfill the promise. What? I love this. This is so awesome. This is so awesome. Rox looks so menacing and cool with the horns and the not the horns, with the fangs. He looks so cool. The deep shading on his eyes, like this is stellar stuff here. I confused the horns with the giants, how they grew the horns when they got transformed. He looks so sick. This panel, he looks even cooler than usual. And the fact he still managed to hold on to his humanity while going through this is nuts. Alright, and we see Eris running with Blackbeard to fulfill the promise. And the promise, this makes Blackbeard look like the protagonist. Like this scene right here, it's insanely Marineford coded, obviously, with what Whitebeard said to Blackbeard about him not being the man Roger was looking for. It's like a weird, like carrying on the will of Ace, and we see Luffy getting carried away by Jinbei. Like this is crazy. This is crazy. All right, to fulfill the promise. Oh my god. 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 What's more frightening to you, Davy D. Jones or Joy Boy? That's literally Blackbeard or Luffy. Oh my. What? Sorry, the mic peaked. I'm sorry. What's more frightening to you, Davy D. Jones or Joy Boy? Joy Boy has a second exclamation mark as well. Cease thy dreaming. Their kind will never be seen again. Once I have eradicated thee. Their kind. Their kind. Oh, so this is implying the two sides of the will of D right here. Joy Boy, Davy D. Jones. Okay. That's why their kind. I have found excellent soldiers to serve Moo, Davy. Gigantic, harmless, and conflicted. The giants? You fool. Don't mess with Harold. They only want peace. Indeed. A golden opportunity. Such a willing puppet of a king will never come along twice. No. Just like thee, in fact. Now stop wasting time. No, Rox might be turning evil, though. Because he was... This is crazy. This top part here. What's more frightening to you? Davy D. Jones or Joy Boy? That is chilling. That is chilling stuff. And the fact that Joy Boy isn't even alive at this point. Not even close. That is so crazy that Rox had, like... He was aware enough to know Joy Boy and Davy Jones together. Does Blackbeard know about Joy Boy now? Like, I don't know. It's so interesting, because this is really painting Blackbeard as a possible protagonist of the story, and not an antagonist, which is just crazy. Like, this is so... It's so interesting. And then, what Emu says here. Their kind will never be seen again. Their kind. Implying that, obviously, Joy Boy and Davy D. Jones were related. Not just to the will of D, because obviously Monkey D, Luffy, all that. So the will of D and the Davy name is different. Like we've seemingly confirmed that here, because Davy D. Jones and Joy Boy. but that makes me really intrigued. So Davy D. Jones used to be the king of the world, just like Emu is now. And then Joy Boy had some kind of beef with Emu. It's so interesting. Just like thee, in fact, so stop wasting time. And bring an end to the dream of Davy. Oh, and then we're getting some crazy Conquerors hockey stuff up there at the top. Rox screams. Rox? What did it do to you? What happened up there, Rox? Big Mom looks really distressed. Like, really distressed here. Got sweat beads coming out. Shakiness. And Rox says this. Damn it. I'm going to disappear. Huh? Oh, this is going to be double page spread. Okay. Okay. So we have a double page. I see half of it on this side, but we'll wait until I'll make it a double, and then I'll back to single. End Davy by thy own hand. Now, erase all life that was involved with God Valley. Rox is huge now, like bigger than Big Mom, and she's huge. Huh? Did you get bigger? All of you, move it. There's blood that must be erased from history. Oh, Kaido gets stabbed in the face by Rox. Rox also, his cape is now like demon wings. He looks so tough. He looks so cool. Hey, Rox, what are you... Kaido's got to get destroyed right now. Yep. I mean, Kaido. Did I say Rox? Kaido's about to get destroyed. So he just grabs Kaido's face and yanks him into some kind of wall. Probably the valley of God Valley, because they were in the center there. He looks so cool with his demon cape, by the way. He looks so cool. Kaido? Why'd I say it like that? Kaido? Damn you, Rox. Are you turning on your own people? The way that history has been changed for them to, like, believe he was a terrible person. But he was just... You're turning on your own people? Another double page spread. Another double page spread. Okay, wait, what happened here? Okay, so... Oh, Big Mom's rolling around like in Wano. That's so funny. Okay, but Rox, like, knees her in, like, the face. And she's rolling all the way back with Conqueror's hockey coming out of her as the clash. Whitebeard did a little dodge, you know. Is that all we are to you, Rox? Impediments? Yes. Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God. The earthquake. The earthquake with the sword slash with the conquerors. Okay, Rox and Whitebeard clashing. Massive explosion of Conquerors hockey here. I wish Big Mom got a moment. I feel like they did. That was a bit of slander, I'm not gonna lie. Because Kaido got destroyed as well. But Kaido at least got a bigger page of being destroyed. Whitebeard looking like an absolute legend here. Absolute legend. Huh? Whoa. No way. Run for your lives. The mountain's coming down. That's crazy. That's an amazing page turn moment. Amazing. And obviously it works really well because of Whitebeard's power. Wow, that is incredible. That is incredible. I love that. The mountain's coming down. Okay, so Rox is on the run then. That's great. Okay, so that's interesting. Half of God Valley isn't even there. That's so interesting. So now I'm trying to think, what is like a place in One Piece with like one big mountain? Maybe we have seen it before, actually. Because it's not even God Valley. It's just something mountain, I guess. It's not even a valley. Alright. Run for your lives. The mountain's coming down. Let me make sure. Yep, alright. All battleships along the northeast shore. Withdraw and keep your distance. Northeast shore. That was dangerous. Who should we punish for allowing this to happen? Quickly, please, this way, everyone. Don't you dare leave without us, or we'll have you all put to death. Hurry, my lords. Southwest part of the island. Hurry, Rayleigh. This island is doomed. Roger better be alright in there. Treasure, treasure. Can you believe how much there is? Oh, it's a dead end. Make it snappy. Oh, so this is all Roger's crew. It must be a dead end because of, well, it looks like the fire in the background, but it could easily be the mountain that just collapsed. Oh, dude. Dragon. Damn it. I can't even save a single baby. Where did he go? Wow, that is heart-wrenching. That's gonna be the impetus for what makes Dragon like, no, but that's, now I don't know. Now I don't know. Because I would think it's like, that's gonna be what starts the revs, like, for real. But it's obviously not just the baby. It's everything that's happening here. You have to stop, Kuma. If you keep going, you'll put us in danger. Kumachi. There might still be lives I could save. Oh, a person. Curses. Stupid Ganzui. Shiki. Is there even any escape off of this island? Jihahaha. You thought you could get the best of me? That might be the ship with Shanks. The chest with Shanks. All forces to the shore. We need stretchers. I can't get there. The woods are on fire. No. 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 Rocks. No. I hate that. I can't even call him Rocks. Zebek. Zebek. You look just like... Oh, she knows. She knows immediately. You look just like... So you lost then. I'm sorry, dear. You had to face off in order to save us. But it was too early, wasn't it? Oh, Teach. Oh my god, he looks so scared. We'll jump into the sea. We just have to swim. Whatever it takes to keep the Davy blood alive. You have to survive. No matter what it takes. Escapes at the shore. No way. They're going to kill him right now. This is going to be how she dies. Seriously. Wait. What? Okay, okay. Rox. Kuma's here. So Rox is about to kill Eris and Blackbeard. Kuma saved them. That's crazy. That's insane. Kuma? Dude, Kuma, what happened? Oh, he poofed himself. He poofed himself away. I was like, no way. Okay. So Kuma poofs Eris and Blackbeard. And then Kuma poofs himself away. Because obviously Kuma, if Kuma didn't poof himself away, he's dead. He's dead, there's no question. Rox slashes the end of this island. And the slash goes through the marine ship that was blasting at Eris and Blackbeard. Wow. Wow, that was so cinematic. Continue, Davy. Snuff out every light of life left on the island. Every light of life. Interesting. Hurry up, Vice Admiral Garp. There's no time. No, you hurry. How many are still on the island? Where are you now, Roger? I'm fine. Once everyone's on the ship, let me know. Got that? Stop it, Rocks. Rocks? Why does he look like that? Oh, there's going to be a double page spread. This is going to be when the three face off, finally. This is going to be it. Get out here, Rocks. Davy? Look at what a mess you are. Can't let you go after my crew. Roger. Garp. What's that voice? Help me. Why do you look like that? Please. Just kill me. That was awesome. Him using the Will of D to, like, talk to them. Sick. That was so awesome. I'm really curious, like... that. Obviously, that's how they're talking. The Will of D. But, like, the what's that voice is honestly, it reminds me of how, like, Zunisha spoke. Or the Neptunians to Roger. Like, that's so interesting to me. Like... that's interesting. I also kind of wonder, through this, because his eyes are kind of like empty looking. Zunisha's obviously don't have the... he still has the pupils and stuff, but he was punished by Emu to walk, you know? This is a punishment as well, I would say, obviously, but different. So next chapter is going to be the three of them fighting. It's going to be amazing. I don't have a doubt in my mind. Don't have a doubt in my mind. It's going to be amazing. Next chapter is going to be another banger. You never would believe it, but Oda cooked again. Oda cooked again. Alright, we should be good there. Nope, that's too low. Now I don't know. Okay. Okay, dude. Wow, that was another great chapter. This is too low. Yep, alright. That was another great chapter. So Rocks is going to be killed. Willingly. The fact he was able to communicate with Roger and Garp with the just kill me. Like that, Roger looks shook by this. Roger looks genuinely shook. And we see him weeping. Rocks, he's breaking through the control because of how strong his will is. And maybe it's not the Will of D that's allowing it. I definitely think it is. Because all three of these characters just so happen to have it. But like, this is phenomenal right here. I'm not entirely sure if it's the Will of D or just because they all have really strong wills. Like, obviously, these are three of the strongest characters in the whole series. But the fact, like, this fight is going to happen in such, like, dire circumstances compared to compared to anything we thought about for this character, like, when he originally was revealed. This is amazing. This is amazing stuff. And the what's that voice? Like, that's going to be connected. And this is perfect because this is before, in Roger's story, this is before the Neptunian stuff. Like, so interesting. Kuma saving Blackbeard is so interesting. I'm so curious how he feels about that. Especially, oh my god, especially because the fact that Kuma saving Blackbeard, and then think about the horrible things Blackbeard did to Bonnie. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Like, so much about this flashback is so just like woven together so well. It's like, how on earth are Blackbeard and Eris going to get out of this situation? And Oda does the bait and switch of having the person, we think the person that Kuma's going to save is obviously Dragon because of this little setup here. So him having the bait and switch of Kuma showing up to save Eris and Blackbeard is genius. Genuinely genius. I didn't even see it coming, which is, I'm so impressed by that, because it felt too obvious that it was going to be Dragon. Then they would have their connection through the revs. And the crazy part is, it still could be Dragon. It still could be. Because they're both in the Burning Woods, all that. But actually, no, it can't. It can't. Kuma could have saved Dragon before, and then found Eris and Blackbeard. And then this here. But it was too early, wasn't it? I genuinely am starting to believe if he had more time to cook, if Rox could have gotten even stronger, I think he might have genuinely had it. Like, he was holding on during the Domi Reversi. He was holding on for, like, at least 30 seconds. At least he was able to keep his will that strong. Because this is obviously going to take a while to speak in real life. And this here, what's more frightening to you? Davy D. Jones or Joy Boy? That is chilling. That is chilling stuff right there. I am so impressed that this story continues to weave these amazing moments. Like, we still don't know who Davy Jones is. We still have no idea. But at this point in the story, we've seen a single panel of Joy Boy. We know that Joy Boy was the first pirate. The first pirate. And now we know that David D. Jones used to be king of the world. Emu might say no. But the fact that it's the king before Emu, maybe the king of the first world, and then Joy Boy, the first pirate and the first king, or the previous king, or whatever. Like, that dichotomy, the king and the pirate, those two being the ultimate threats to Emu, and the fact that Luffy is going to end up being the king of the pirates. Like, that is, so good. So good. And now there's even like Davy D. Jones. So the D isn't Davy. We've officially gone past that point. And now it's going back to Davy D. Jones, which is the bad side of the Will of D, or Joy Boy, the good side of the Will of D. But Davy D. Jones, we don't know what he was like, but it seems like the Davy part is the stuff they're trying to get rid of, not even the Will of D. So the Will of D goes before Davy Jones. The Will of D goes before that. Like, this is so heavy. This is so heavy. There's just so many things that I'm just like, the mystery, it just keeps unfurling, you know? Yo, what's good, Vex? Appreciate you for the message. Liking the stream would be greatly appreciated. The Giants, and it all does tie back to the Giants with Harold. The Giants, you fool, don't mess with Harold. They only want peace. Indeed, a golden opportunity. Such a willing puppet of a king will never come along twice. Like, it all does tie back to the Giants. When we eventually get out of here, which is crazy, because we've been here now for a bit. When we eventually get out of here, we're going to have to cut back to Loki. And I don't think Rox is leaving this island, obviously. There's no way. At this point, he's got to die. Roger and Garp are going to kill him. But how is Loki going to react to that? How is Harold going to react to that? How are a lot of characters going to react to this? Because when we were first introduced to the, not even Rox, the idea of Rox, like the fact that Big Mom and Kaido were even on a crew together, I don't think any of us could have foreseen what happened here with this Domi Reversi stuff. Damn you, Rox. Are you turning on your own people? Is that all we are to you, Rox? Impediments? Yes. Like, they have no idea. They have no idea. And that sucks. And that generally sucks. It's like, he didn't seem like that bad of a captain. He didn't seem like it. which is crazy. You know, obviously maybe I've just fallen completely for this dude of like, yeah, I fully see the vision. You could have done it. I believe in you. You know? Maybe I just see it, right? But the way he talks about the will of D, the way he talks to Emu, just so disrespectfully, the way he is so confident in himself and what he wants to do to be the king of the world. Like, he might not have been a good king. He might not have been, but I could have seen him being one. Like, it's not like a 0%. Like, the way Oda's written this dude has really gone above and beyond to just make such a cool character, you know? Now, does it help that he looks really cool in this demon form as well? Absolutely. It absolutely helps. Like, the cape turning into demon wings is so cool. If I was a little kid, I can guarantee you, if I saw this design, like, and One Piece was at this point when I was a kid, obviously wasn't. But if I saw this design as a kid, I would be like, where is this guy from? I need to know. He's that cool. He's that cool. Like, it is crazy. It is actually crazy. This was, honestly, I'm going to say it again. This is another 10 out of 10 chapter. Last chapter I said was a 10 out of 10. This, I think, might also be one. Like, Davy D. Jones was once king of the world. It's kept you terrified for years, hasn't it? The thought that Davy's will might be passed down, and one day come for you to fulfill the promise. This stuff here, like, the fact this is page 2 of the chapter. If I didn't do that double page thing, like I said earlier, like, oh, my eyes are going to avert to the left. If I didn't do that, I would have gotten spoiled on this. I was so confident, like, something crazy like that's going to be revealed. And it happened. It literally happened. Page 2, page 3. These 2 pages alone are so unreal that I can't think this chapter isn't a 10. I can't think of it. But then it kept going. The action with Rox versus the Yonko. Having Kuma be the one to save Blackbeard. That's crazy. That's crazy. I can't wait to see this in the anime. I can't wait. This in the anime, specifically Kuma saving Blackbeard, like, that's insane. And the fact that Kuma saved both Luffy and Blackbeard, that's insane. That's insane. The 2 people that Emu fears the most are the 2 people that were saved by one of the people most persecuted in the whole world by Emu. Like, that is the levels right there. I didn't even think about that until right now when I just said it, but that's like perfection. That's perfection right there. But think about it. Kuma saves Luffy. Luffy saves his daughter. Kuma saves Blackbeard. Blackbeard is like about to like absolutely use and abuse his daughter. Like, that alone, that little thing there is genius. Genius. That is genius writing. Like, weaving the story of this character is just, it's so good. It's so good. Like how do you think of this? How? And then this here. Roger, Garp, just kill me. Like, that is, bro, what is about to happen next chapter is going to be legendary. If the next chapter isn't called Roger and Garp versus Rox, I would be like, oh, that would be so peak. Like, if the whole chapter is just the fight between these 3, that'd be stellar. Stellar. I would adore every second of that. Every second. Because that's like, these, well, obviously Rox has been built up for a long time, but like, Roger, Garp were like the guys for like such a significant portion of the story, and now Rox is seen as like they're all in the Will of D too. Like, come on, guys, come on. This is, there's so much here. And the fact that Ace's dad, Luffy's granddad, any Blackbeard's dad. Like, that's this is crazy. Rereading Marineford is going to be even crazier, like, because of this context. Like, right here, this is so amazing. This is so actually just amazing. Yeah, so to me, as we might assume, that was another 10 out of 10 chapter. That was stellar. That was stellar. I cannot wait for next week, and I can't believe that it is next week. Like, that's it. It's next week. More next week. The volume, dude, this volume is going to be goated. Like, the cover, I can't even imagine what it's going to be. It's going to be rocks, of course, but, like, is Emu and Rocks fighting? Is it going to be the Six and Emu in the background menacing? That would be so sick. That'd be so sick. Yeah, no. That was incredible. That's incredible. Obviously, it's pretty late in the day, but I want to say thank you all so much for watching. As I mentioned earlier, I do got to do a discussion thing and record some stuff, so it had to be a bit fast today. Not as long as the usual streams are, but that was an incredible chapter. Thoroughly enjoyed it. 10 out of 10, like I'd say. And I can't wait to see how this continues, because this is just such a phenomenal section of the story right now. And I can't believe I'm reading stuff like this. It feels like genuine fan fiction, which I've said time and time again. But even I could never even think of the possibility of Kuma saving both Blackbeard and Luffy. Like, that is just... the levels to this game. The levels to this game are that good. So, thank you all so much for watching. Next week, more God Valley. Can't believe it. We're going over my expectations. And maybe we're going to learn about the Will of D. Like, for real. Because the way they're telekinetically talking, that's insane. That's insane. But, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you all take care and have a good one.